Hello and welcome to another edition of Dante's Den. My name is LD Robinson and I am here with the owner of A Dante Production, Mr. Chauncey Dunham. Hello, Chauncey.
Hey there, how are you?
Well, how are you doing today?
Busy as normal.
Yeah. Well, anytime we get together, it's always a matter of not whether you're busy. It's a matter of the degree of busyness. And so you've always got something going on. So this summer, did you do any concerts this summer?
I did June. I did musically Opposites Attract with David Sylvester and Millicent Sylvester. And standing ovations, full house. And then I decided to take some time off because I've been working on Quincy Jones since March. So, I decided to take some time off and start working on that. And that has consumed 90% of my time. Today, getting together with you was my sixth getting together today because I had meetings all day long. And just putting the pieces together is interesting. And I want to take some time off to squeeze in a vacation.
Ah, so if you're going on vacation, where are you planning on vacation?
On the 22nd of August, I'll be on an airplane going to the Dominican Republic to visit my son, the other Chauncey. Mm-hmm. And I'll stay there until the first football game when Dallas plays the Eagles, which is on the 4th of September.
Oh, I was glad you didn't say when Dallas beats the Eagles.
I didn't do that. I mean, even though that's a no, I didn't say when they beat the Eagles. That would be a stretch. I'm not going to say that.
That would be a stretch.
However, when it happens, it'll be interesting.
Well, that's really good. So, for the love of Quincy Jones, so we're going to spend some time talking about this new show that you're putting together.
Okay.
With all of the just wonderful talent that you're bringing together. Yeah. And I'm curious if some of the talent from last year's jazz show that you had at in October.
Yes.
If
Palmetto Club.
At the Palmetto Club.
Right.
If some of those same faces and talents are returning.
I did something altogether different this time. The answer to your question is yes. Mm-hmm. And Janine Nesbitt is the musical director. Therefore, the trumpet player and the saxophone player and the trombone player were the same as before. Uh-huh. All the rest of the musicians are new. I know some of them. Some of them are unreal. But they are all going to be new to the audience.
Oh, that's going to be fantastic because the jazz show was really, really great. Okay. I mean, the dinner, the atmosphere, it was just well done. And so I'm personally looking forward to being at For the Love of Quincy Jones, which is the title of the show coming in November, is For the Love of Quincy Jones. And you can go to adanteproduction.com and see the event information that is there. Tickets don't go on sale until September the 1st, but we've got, there's plenty planned. There is VIP seating, there are after parties, all these things that are happening. And so why Quincy Jones?
Watch how I do this. This you'll find interesting. In 19XX, I met Quincy Jones. I was in LA and I was invited to a pool party. And Quincy Jones was there. Mm-hmm. And he and I sat down and we talked. Very interesting conversation. Some of it musically. I said, well, I got to grow up to be a big boy to understand what you even talking about. But I admired him because of the conversation we had. And he invited me to stay in touch, which I didn't. And he invited me to, come visit him, which I did. And when Fresh Book, before he died, I had talked to Donna and said, Quincy wrote a book. And let's invite him to Fresh Book. Of course, Donna got busy and that slipped away and we didn't do it. And the next thing I know, he was gone. Therefore, I watched some of the feeds on social media and I watched some of the news, and it was mentioned that he had passed. And I do mean mentioned. They gave no history. The man was a musical genius.
Yes.
But they gave no history about who he was. And it disturbed me.
And the level of impact. I noticed that there was not.
It wasn't.
There wasn't that much for someone who had touched so many different parts of music and film.
I agree. So, all of a sudden, my brain, sometimes my brain is overactive. My brain said, do something about it. So I decided to do a musical and put as much of his music as I could in a 2-hour period. Well, guess what? It would take me a lot of hours to do all his music. So I got together with Janine and we started packaging it. It was such a hard task that I just got to listen to music last week. It wasn't easy. And we have executive meeting. The team that I have together is fantastic. It's Gary Johnson, who owns Gary Johnson Media. It's Donna Banks, who owns Isla's Diamond Incorporated. It's Janine Nesbitt, who her history, she needs to do a show about her.
Oh, yes.
Because her history with Luther and Prince and all of those people is. So I got together and put the team together and said, let's put this together. I didn't want everything to be from my perspective. I wanted input from others to see if we could cover every aspect of it. So I put this team together. And then we got a new player. And he came in the month of May. And his name is Chauncey Dunham II. So he is on it now too. And of course, L.D. Robinson with Ladero Design. And with all these team members and all these little pieces, it's a task. Now, I will say this. We don't all agree all the time. But we all agree to the fact that this is going to be one to remember. And the only thing that scares me, because it's already happened and I haven't told anybody, is somebody asked me to do it a second time. Because this effort, and guess who asked me? I won't tell you which one, because I'm not in it to advertise anybody. They asked me to do it on a cruise ship.
Oh.
And I told them, let me think about that. The effort and the licenses and the upfront money for this, I don't know about that second. I've learned that EB very well right now.
Well, different paper set out.
Oh, I tell you.
Well, different paper set out. Well, that is exciting. So where will the show be held?
In Daytona Beach, Florida, at the Museum of Arts and Sciences.
Okay.
And I've used them 5 times before, and they are a very interesting and enjoyable place to work with. And we decided to do something a little different with that too. Leroy McClendon is our sound engineer, and we had a meeting there to find out what their sound system was like and how it's going to work. For this show, their sound system won't do it for us. We're bringing in our own complete sound system.
Oh, wow.
To do the show. That's why I said I'm eating beans.
Your garbasa.
Hey.
Garbasa and black beans and field peas. Well, that's good eating though. We're done, right?
Ooh. But like I said, the little pieces that it takes to put this together, it's taking a year. It's a good year. From now to November the 1st, I'm going to squeeze 2 weeks for me. Outside of that, it's on the computer. It's 7 or 8 in the morning, and off the computer 9 or 10 at night. And we have board Zoom meetings every third Friday, or at least once a month, where we talk about the pieces. We talk about the voids. We talk about how to fill them. And we got all those pieces put together.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Well, we're going to take a little break and then we're going to come right back with some more time with Chauncey Dunham of A Dante Production. And this is Dante's Den, and I'm LD Robinson. We'll be right back.
So,
We're back with Dante's Den. I'm LD Robinson, and I am here with the owner of A Dante Production, Mr. Chauncey Dunham, and we're having a conversation about the upcoming show for the Love of Quincy Jones, which will be at the Museum of Arts and Sciences in Daytona on November the 1st. And you can go to adanteproduction.com to get all the event information. Tickets go on sale September the 1st. We have VIP seating, we have general seating, and so there's something for everyone with this show. And just make sure you tune in and you don't miss it, and share, so that others can enjoy which promises to be a fantastic evening of musical enjoyment as we explore the story of Mr. Quincy Jones. And so, Mr. Chauncey, we're back.
okay.
And we're here in this very cozy setting that I love. And so we're here at Hunt House. And tell us a little bit about, how we ended up here.
Well, those of us that were born in Philadelphia, we understand basements. Because we had a lot of basement parties with red light and all of that. I met a young man when I moved to Florida. His name is Kenneth Hunt. And he remodeled a house in its entirety for an Airbnb setting. It's beautiful. And Kenneth, thinking like he thinks, decided to turn the basement into a nightclub. And then he was thinking of a name. He decided to name it Zanzibar Blu. I have been watching the momentum build as to people, when they want to relax and do stuff, they come to Zanzibar Blu. And there's something Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. There's different types of music. So Kenneth decided, let me squeeze this in. Kenneth and I graduated from the same high school.
Oh, wow.
The only difference was I graduated in 19XX. I like that 19XX. And Kenneth graduated a little later. But anyway, he decided to take this house. And it's small, it's compact. And he decided to do something on the outside. The outside is absolutely beautiful. Now he's turning the garages. He has 2 garages. He's turning, one's a bar, and the other one's going to be a kitchen. So he can do events both inside and out.
Yes.
So anybody that's looking for a venue, it is absolutely a perfect venue.
Yes.
And when I said, Kenneth, can I use the Hunt House? He said, my brother, be my guest. So here we are.
Well, I would tell you that if you get, every time I come here, there is a sense of one, you can tell the person really loves music. That's one thing. But there's this sense of antiquity and just coziness where you just want to settle in. If you're like me, you want to settle in with a good book and just find your little corner and a little nook and just, cozy up. So if you're looking for a spot for a real nice, easy, intimate party, then Zanzibar Blu may be the place for you in Daytona Beach and
You know, if
at the Hunt House.
it weren't for Quincy, I would do my birthday party in October here. I got my hands full putting Quincy together.
Yes,
But this is just a nice place to do stuff.
it really is. It really is. I love the vibe.
I do too.
From the first moment I stepped in here, when it was just coming together, to now, it still has that feel where you
You belong here.
belong here.
The only thing it's missing is back in 19XX, we had red lights.
Okay, what's a red light? Well, this is Daytona Beach.
Yeah, we don't do that no more.
So, red lights are within your reach.
So you be dancing, you make sure it's red lights.
So, for the love of Quincy Jones,
Okay.
this show being held at the Museum of Arts and Sciences, you know, we affectionately call it MOAS, and it's a great venue.
Yes.
Being there in the theater. So, let's go back a little bit. The first show that I believe I worked with you was Jazz on the Green.
Yes.
And that was with
Chris Clark.
The
outside show.
On the outside show held on the green, and it was fantastic. I mean, it was fantastic.
Well, you
I
know,
think that was my first time hearing Chris, and I was just I fell in love with his genius for music.
I'll say this. You went to that one. We had another show on the books. And Chris passed the day before that show. And I understand life and everybody's not going to live forever. I didn't know that was going to affect me like it did. Because I talked to Chris every day. And that affected me too. I didn't want to do shows for a long time after that. Because I would always think of Chris. And I still have half of one of his shows on my phone. Every now and then I'll play it when I'm driving.
Well, I had the pleasure of filming Chris and that group in the studio, one of the studios.
Right.
And I pull that up because the music is just fantastic. And these guys are just rehearsing, and it sounds like they're giving a full-blown concert. It's just that good. And so now we're back at the Museum of Arts and Sciences for another Dante production.
Right.
And this will be a great time for people of all ages to come out and learn something about really another musical genius, and that's Quincy
You know
Jones.
what it is? Edutainment.
I like that.
Take the word education and entertainment. This is edutainment.
I think so.
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah. I think his life was so full.
It was.
I mean, from music for film, from producing and writing and playing. Yes. I mean, he played several instruments himself.
Yes.
And to be able to put that on the stage and give that to others, to help them to see just how comprehensive his musical contribution was, I think is going to be an absolute treat for anyone who desires to learn more about Quincy Jones.
Yeah, that's true. I'll tell you something else we did. I haven't mentioned it yet, but I will mention it today. We have a choir that's coming in to sing.
Oh, wow.
And we chose the local high school choir.
Uh-huh.
And they'll be coming in singing. And I'm not going to tell you what we're going to close the show with.
Okay.
But when they sing and we close the show, it'll be something everybody knows.
Oh, well, folks, you heard it here. They are...
First time anybody heard it?
A choir for the Love of Quincy Jones show at the Museum of Arts and Sciences. So That is going to be fantastic.
I'll tell you
I
this.
can think of a number of Quincy tunes
I'm
that
not,
would
you can't bait me
that
into
would fit a choir. I can think
You
of a number
can't
of
bait
tunes.
me into telling you that one piece of music.
Ah,
The list is quite extensive,
yeah,
though.
yeah.
And we're going to do something very different. That's why it's an edutainment. We're going to have a narrator.
That's gonna be great.
And the narrator will, in certain segments, he will provide the history of the era of what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Well, that'll be very interesting because Quincy's work catalog spans decades of transition in music. I mean, you've got 50s music, you got 60s music, you got 70s, 80s. I mean, you've got this span of music that, I mean,
it is so vast that we had to divide it. So we have a section for jazz.
uh-huh.
We have a section for pop.
Mm-hmm.
We have a section for movies. And we have a section for Broadway. We had to divide it. It's that much.
Yeah.
And we still didn't cover everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's going to be so exciting. Well, I will tell you, if you are looking for something to do, something refreshing, something new, something exciting, something educational, and yet entertaining, then the show for the love of Quincy Jones is where you need to be November the 1st at the Museum of Arts and Sciences in Daytona Beach on Nova Road. You need to be there. A Dante Production will be there. I will be there. And really, people who love music, this is not a show to miss. If you've been to an A Dante Production show, you know a lot of thought goes into it. We bring Dante brings high caliber musicians. He doesn't mind. He wants the music to be great, and so Chauncey brings in musicians who know what they're doing. And that makes all the difference in the world when you're putting on a show to have musicians who can go with the flow, who can change direction,
who can read
music, and still, provide that, just that, as the French say, that je ne sais quoi that you really want when you go to a concert. And I will tell you that it's been very educational working with you, although you are a client, you are a friend. And in the years that we've been working together, I have learned so much about music. I have learned about different types of music, how shows are put together, just so much. And one, thank you for trusting me to do the graphics work and help you, to put out the word for your shows. I mean, even doing Dante's Den, I think this came about. We were just chit chatting and decided that we need to have a little conversation and it ended up being something that we really like to do in terms of promoting the shows. And so now we are here again, and another great show is about to go in the books.
Here we go again.
And I'm really excited about this show.
Some people have already started asking, what are you going to do in 2026? I said, well, I'll probably start off with a bottle of Tylenol. Ooh, because this one, oh, great.
Well, we pray you don't need too much Tylenol. And we want all of you to come out and support the show. Buy yourself a ticket, buy a friend a ticket, buy a friend a ticket. Bring your family out and really just come out and enjoy. As we said, tickets go on sale September the 1st. and online at adanteproduction.com. You can go there right now and find out all the event information. There are limited number of VIP seats, and VIP comes with a whole package of stuff, and that's available to you online as well, so you can see what that is. In case.
VIP includes the Hunt House.
And VIP includes the Hunt
Zanzibar
House.
Blue.
Zanzibar Blue. There will be an after party here after the show, and so you get to come into this great, fantastic, vibey space after the show for the Love of Quincy Jones. If you are a VIP ticket holder,
Get it all.
you get it all.
We're going to feed you.
Yeah. And you're going to get some food. Is there anything else you'd like to tell folks about the show?
Now it's just, I do feel I'm not selfish. I owe a lot of people a lot of thanks because I listen to them. I value their input. And you got Gary Johnson, you got Donna Banks, you have Janine Nesbitt, you have L.D. Robinson, you have Chauncey Dunham II, and Chauncey Dunham II has, because he's so much of the youth, he has putting a younger spin on a lot of things.
Oh, yes, he's just come in and...
Oh, yeah, he came in running.
He came in running. And just said, hit the ground running. He hit the ground running.
He told me years ago, Dad, I don't want any parts of the business. Don't ask me. And I said, okay. So when he came to stay 2 months and saw what it was like, he jumped right in. He saw me on a Zoom. And he stopped me right in the middle of a sentence. He said, no, we're not going to do that. Leave that alone. I'll take care of it. And he's been going ever since.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
So I am very pleased with the team, which includes L.D. Robinson and Ladero. And we always come up with designs for stuff that's different and unique. And we try to bring life to an area that needs life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, you will be forever pleased that you purchase a ticket to attend For the Love of Quincy Jones, put on by A Dante Production. And as we say, if you want a great show, then you need to call A Dante. And you will be very, very satisfied, we believe, with what A Dante brings. And so we will see you November the 1st at the Museum of Arts and Sciences in Daytona Beach for the show For the Love of Quincy Jones, put on by A Dante Production. My name is L.D. Robinson, and this is Mr. Chauncey Dunham of A Dante Production. And we'll see you another time on Dante's Den. Thank you.